and welcome to Miss Beth's place. So today I found this cookbook on another YouTuber's channel, and I decided I'd order it. I got it off of Amazon. I paid like $8 for it, and it's a pretty thick cookbook. It's like 200 and something pages of bread recipes. So I was looking through it, and I decided I like this recipe. It's the first time ever making it. It's called Chile Cheese Bacon Bread. I'm going to make the 2-pound version of it. I'm going to read out the ingredients for you. It's got 2/3 of a cup of milk, warmed up to 90 degrees, 2 teaspoons of melted butter, cooled, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2/3 cup of chopped and drained green chilies. That's the little green chilies in the can. 2/3 of a cup of grated cheddar cheese, and I'm going to be using sharp cheddar today because we like sharp cheddar. Has more flavor. 2/3 of a cup of cooked bacon. Now I normally buy Hormel bacon, but I found this in the bacon bit section. It looks like real bacon. This looks really good. So I'm going to try this. So 2/3 of a cup of that. You can use fresh cooked bacon and chop it up if you want to. 4 cups of white bread flour. I've got my White Lily bread flour here. 4 cups. That's a lot of flour. And 2.5 teaspoons of bread machine or yeast, instant yeast. So the little packets of yeast that I buy says that this is 2 1/4 teaspoons. So I added just a little bit of another pack to this. So it didn't really give me any directions as to how to add these to my bread maker. So I'm going to do them like I normally do my ingredients, which is always add the wet and then end up with the flour and last with the yeast. So I'm going to put my pan in. You stick it in and you give it a twist. All right, I've got my milk. Let me make sure it's still warm. Yeah, it's still warm. I'm going to pour that in. And that was 2/3 of a cup of milk. 2 teaspoons of melted butter, and make sure it's cool. Don't put it in there scorching hot. All right, 2 tablespoons of honey. That looks like a lot of honey, but it's got a little sweetness to it. It's going to be good. Good, good, good. That smells good too. All right, and then 2 teaspoons of salt. The humidity's high today, so my salt's trying to stick to the little dish. 2/3 of a cup of chopped and drained green chilies. That's my green chilies. So, whoa, this bread maker is going to be full. I hope this turns out okay. 2/3 of a cup of grated cheddar cheese. There's my 2/3 of a cup, and I use sharp. I'm going to sprinkle it around in there so it don't get all clumped up in there. Woo. Then next is 2/3 cup chopped cooked bacon. Again, I'm using this bacon, and it looks like regular cooked bacon that I chopped up. So I'm gonna throw that in there, and that was 2/3 of a cup. Then my last 2 ingredients are going to be my flour and my yeast. So I'm going to add this flour in here just a little bit at a time. Don't want to make a mess with it. I usually have the bread pan out of here, but I don't know. I chose to stick it, just put it in there. Gonna make sure it's all on the top. I usually level it out. And then what do we do, boys and girls? We make a little well in the middle. Little dip. And that's for our yeast. We want our yeast to be in that little hole there. That's how I do mine. And it's worked so far. This is my third loaf of bread that I've made. Again, this is the first time I've used this recipe, and this is called the No Fuss Bread Machine Cookbook. Now it says to program the machine for basic white bread, select light crust, and then press start. So I'm going to shut this little boy up. And it said, what kind of bread did it say again? White bread. Or what would the other setting be? Basic. Let's see if I got that. I don't have that. I'm just going to go with soft bread because that's pretty much your basic bread. That's number 1. So we go right here to loaf. It's on the big loaf. It says number 1. Then the color is going to be light. And the menu is ready. Looks like all I have to do is hit the start button. Y'all ready? Now this is probably going to take 3 hours and 16 minutes from start to finish. It's stirring it all up. Let's see what happens, folks. There's a lot of stuff in there, so I hope it turns out good. When I get done cooking it, I'll come back and let you see what it looks like. Had to make a quick run to the Dollar Tree. And look what I found. It's a little planter. You know, the plant lover in me has to check out the gardening section. Look, there's a little cow. I like that little kitty cat. It might have to come home with me. It's warming up. Might need some of these too. Citronella candles. And when you get done with them, you can use the little bucket as a planter. Come on, go home with me, baby. Look, they named something after me. Clean freak. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. Get it on in that little ball there. Woohoo! Whoa. All right, I hear a beep. I heard a beep. So let's just see what's going on in here. Let me get my stuff. Now, y'all, I gotta be honest with you. This rascal was about to pop out the top of this bread maker. I'm serious. It was like, I could smell it kind of burning a little bit because it's bulging over the edges. So I peeked in it several times. It looks good. It smells good. But I swear, it was about to come out of this pan. Like, it's all out of it. So I don't know what it's going to taste like. Let's get it out of here. Let's see if I can. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can get it out. I might have to get my husband to come help me. I might have to tear it up because it's bulging over the handle. This is the honest video, y'all. All right, let's twist it. Let's take it out. There it is. Now, it did get a little brown around the edge on that side and on this side simply because, I gotta poke this back down here again. Because it rose up so high. And it looked like it did sink down a little bit right here. Alright. Yeah, see right there it's kind of dark. But I can always cut that off. So let's dump it out and see what it looks like. You can see it's bulged over on each side. Excuse me. A little bit. It kind of looks like a mushroom. It smells good. It smells like those chilies. So I'm gonna let this cool for just a few minutes. And I've got some bacon cooking over here because me and my husband are gonna have bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. And I'm gonna use this fresh bread I just baked for them. So I hope it tastes good. So give me a minute. Let me go get my bacon out of the oven. And then I'm going to cut this bread up for you. Okay, we're back. My bread cooled off. Now I'm gonna cut into it if I can figure out how I want to cut into it. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to take this edge off right here that's brown. Just because I don't like the smell of anything that's too done. Overall, I mean, it don't look too bad at all. There's some cheese in there. There's some bacon and chilies. Let's take this side off too. That's the only part that got too dark, but that's because it rose so high that it was bulging over the pan. I don't know where the cheese is. I'm about to find out. Let's cut this. I did see a little bit of cheese across there. There's bacon in there too. Somewhere. I'm going to get me one of those bread slicers that you stick the bread in it and just run it up and down and slice it. Oh my gosh, that looks good. So, cook me up some good old bacon. I got some lettuce and some fresh tomatoes over here that I cut up. And we're going to have some BLTs to go with this fresh bread. So again, I made this recipe. This is the first time I ever made it, and it came from my cookbook. Let me go get my cookbook. So here's my recipe book. I've already started marking some spots for some new bread, some different kind of bread recipes I want to try. Again, it's called the No Fuss Bread Machine Cookbook. I'll link it down below on my video for you, and you can go click on it like I did and buy you one. In the meantime, I'm going to finish up making up my BLTs, and I'm so glad y'all came to join me tonight. Don't forget, if you don't have a bread maker, get you one. Make you some fresh bread. It is the best. And you know everything that you put in that bread when you buy it in the grocery store, you don't know what's in that bread. So, because how else would it last forever on the shelf over there? So, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.
How you doing?